Hi, I'm Dr. Hank Liers, President and Chief Formulator for Health Products Distributors. And one of the products that I have really loved developing more than any other product was something we call Rejuvenate Berries and Herbs. And this is the product with the new label on it, and it really has our new logo, and we're very happy to have that. One of the things that has occurred recently is it was necessary for me to reformulate and update the product. And since it's a product with about 60 different ingredients, it took quite some effort, and we've made some major improvements over something that was already very good. So this product is what we call it a high-RNA superfood. So a superfood, as you may know, is a combination of really highly nutritious ingredients that make the human body work at a much higher level and makes you much healthier. We have basically proteins and enzymes and antioxidants and essential fats and cell-protective herbs that makes it different than just the fact that it's got high RNA of about 400 milligrams in it. So one of the things that really sets this off from many other superfoods, it's the high amount of organic freeze-dried berries. And as you may know, that freeze-drying berries means you don't lose any of the nutritional value. And the berries are full of polyphenols and anthocyanins that have very powerful effects as antioxidants, NRF2 activators, and they taste good. And one of the things I always try to do when I make a superfood is to make it good right out of the container in water and put a big smile on your face when you drink it. The freeze-dried berries that we have in there are blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and cranberries. They form one of the major components of this product. Another really unique component of this specific product has to do with the herbs part in the name, berries and herbs. The herbs in there are very well-known cell protective herbs, and they include quite some well-known herbs like rhodiola, like burdock root, dandelion root, astragalus, green tea extract, whole grape extract, mushroom extracts, and these give it quite a powerful benefit in the body. And when I made this product and I tasted it, it was so good, and it was like, oh, I'm going to meld that with berries, and we're going to get something that not only tastes good, but boy, is protective. It has a very high antioxidant value, so it's very protective from that perspective. One of the really wonderful things in berries and herbs is the high RNA component. And I learned about this from Dr. Benjamin Frank and Dr. Bernard Jensen back in about 2004. Dr. Frank had shown in 20 years of research and publications that he did that RNA was an essential dietary ingredient, as important as any vitamin that you could put in your body. To use it with his patients, and he had amazing healings. Back then, he didn't know about the vegetarian sources of RNA, and we learned from Dr. Bernard Jensen and others about chlorella, spirulina, the fact that nutritional yeast, which Dr. Frank did use, is very high in RNA, and chlorella growth factor, and incorporated all of those into these products. In this particular case, in the berries and herbs, we don't use the chlorella and the spirulina. We use nutritional yeast, the extracts from nutritional yeast, some chlorella growth factor to get our RNA of about 400 milligrams per serving. And it has such amazing benefits in terms of oxygenation of the body, building strength in the body, heating the body. In other words, it actually causes kind of a thermal effect and helps produce a lot more ATP, improves breathing. So there's just many wonderful benefits that affect the whole body, including the heart. And so when you look at that, that's why I wanted to build a product that had high-RNA in it. And no one else seems to really understand this, even to today. And that's what makes our products so unique and so beneficial. Wanted to talk a little bit about this upgrade that I had to do. Over time, better ingredients keep coming into the marketplace. Organic, non-GMO, very pure. So I was able to incorporate more of that, and in that process I was able to get something that to me has a little better balance. For example, it has now almost 15 grams of protein per serving, which is a very nice amount. It has almost no sugar, which was a little surprise given that the berries that are in there, but it has 1.2 grams tested, and that's very low, which means it's good for diabetics and people who want to avoid sugar. Rejuvenate PLUS has very low sugar as well. In this case, it's got more fiber. Normally the daily value is 25 grams, so we're actually providing 13 grams against the daily value, which is a good amount of fiber. And we've got a whole very high quality coenzyme multivitamin in there with 5-MTHF and methylcobalamin and coenzyme B6, B1, B2. So it's quite an amazing formula from that perspective. So from an overall perspective, this is like a total nutritional package. You can get basically everything you need by having a couple of scoops of this a day. Okay, and here's the fun part, and that is actually tasting it and drinking it. And I wish you could all join me, and I hope you will soon. So this is the jar and the container, and it's got a nice scoop in there. Typical serving is 2 scoops, but I'm just going to put one in this cup. Oh, it has a wonderful odor to it. You can kind of smell those berries coming out at you, and yummy. And then, it is sweet and yummy. A lot of people like to just take the powder, but what I normally would do is drink it. Maybe I have about 12, 13 ounces of water here, and I'm putting maybe a scoop and a half in there. Typical serving size is 2 scoops, but 1 scoop or even a half scoop would really help you a lot. And I like to do it in a jar and shake it up, and it's easy to do it that way, so I don't need a blender or anything. And then, salute. Yummy. So in concluding this video, I want to say I was really pleased to have the opportunity of explaining the current status of Rejuvenate Berries and Herbs, and how happy I am to have it back in stock, this wonderful product. And we're hoping that you'll go to our website, www.integratedhealth.com, where you can now order it, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Thank you.